Rewoff, without moving, can just boop. You see it go up and down. So you don't even need sightline on this. You can just boop. Ah. There we go.
Wish them.
Kill that. Boop. Hello, hello. Welcome back to the bog. I'm Willow, and I'll be your guiding light. Today, we're going to be diving back into Menace. Before we go kick some alien butt, we got a lot of potential OCIs from Dice of the Gods. We got 2 trust level upgrades. So first off, we can get a fixer, which gives us more trade-in value on the black market. We can get a hacker that lets us do a hack attack to disable an enemy vehicle. Or we can get airdropped minefield. Anti-personnel mines airdrop straight from the impetus, creating instant area of denial and instant death to anyone still wishing to try their luck. This thing is great. I love it. We're definitely taking that. That's an armament I will happily spend money on. And then we get the options of drug laboratory. Gives us substance after each mission. The info hub, which is what I want. Informants hub. A network of backdoor channels, informants, and data siphoning rootkits. 3 intelligence is very good. And then electronic warfare system has some pretty cool stuff it can do, but I like the info hub way too much. We're taking that. For our OCI, we don't have enough for the info hub right now, and I do really enjoy the minefield, so we're going to grab that right now, and we'll try and save up for the information hub for later. We get that. Aside from that, we go check out the mission. We got an alien infestation on Mach. We gotta hunt it down, and this will give us probably not enough for another level of Zane Beecher Core Trust, but if we get a mission reward, that might push us over the edge. We got no choice to start this one out. We gotta clear the landing zone. While helping the locals is a high priority, we must first ensure the safety of our deployed troops. Send in a vanguard to clear the area of all dangerous wildlife. We plan to land troops and supplies. We get Battlefield of the Spectacle for doing this, which is the 10% promotion points, which is, I'll take it. I'm okay with that. This one is a brawl. We gotta run around and hunt down 70% of the aliens. We gotta do it quick, we gotta do it clean. We have a specific alien we gotta kill, and a cargo we gotta grab. So, let's get in there. Alright, it's a clear day. We got no vision problems whatsoever. We've got Darby in her standard gear, no changes here. Pike's now wearing the sap armor, and he's got a target designator. Marks an infantry squad, vehicle, or building for the duration of 2 rounds, even when it moves out of sight. Certain guided weapons and off-map assets can only fire on marked targets. All attacks on marked targets have their accuracy increased by 20%. So this can be used to support other units, help Carta hit the PAL. We've got a targeted weapon we'll look at in a little bit. It can just really help take out large, scary enemies at long range and activates targeted things. And Pike's really, like, he's got his tripod weapon. He's really out here just for that. He's got the thermobaric flamethrower because it's fun to have, especially against the bugs that can have absolute hordes at this stage of the game. We also gave him athletic. We've seen this before. It's going to make him move around a little bit better. It's going to let him deploy and undeploy a little bit easier. It'll just make him better at everything he does. Carta is exactly the same. We're still running her. She's really just palling around. Sing, also exactly the same. Big difference is we don't have Lim anymore. We've got Achilles now in a walker. He's just here to kill shit. He's got an autocannon and nothing else. He's got 2 ammo cases. He's got 16 autocannon shots and a dream. That's going to be his whole bit in this mission. Rewa's now the one in the troop carrier, and she's got the HGM launcher we saw. This thing will one-shot bombardiers and blaster bugs. It is so good. And with the target designator that Pike has, we can guarantee hits at long range. Very, very nice. Then she's got the rest of the setup we've seen before. The grenade launcher, because it destroys the swarms of bugs, and some various stuff there. So our plan, I've actually deployed people yet? Oh no. Where's Rewa? Rewa's gonna go with Carta. Pike, you're kind of hanging out here. I want Darby to be over here with the group. I want Sing to hold the rear, and I want Achilles probably with him. because Sing is not great at dealing with stuff. You guys can kind of deal with this side. You guys can sweep like that. It's going to be good. Let's do this thing. Hoorah!
I hope I'm helping you feel a little more at home in the Vayback.
Okay, I really do love Sing. He's so wholesome. First thing we do on a mission like this is we check and make sure that we can't actually see any aliens right off the bat. Darby, with her 12 sight range and 3 detection, is really good at spotting people. Good news is our recovery and our eliminate are in the same area, which is chef's kiss. We love that. So we have these AP, well, the anti-personnel mines, and on a mission like this, they're not the greatest thing. They don't do the most wonderful stuff. What we're probably going to do is set these up here and here, so that if things push up, we're not in trouble.
Coordinates received.
For if Sing gets swarmed. We put them in all the entrances, we can all leave out through here, and you guys can kind of just hold there. To start, we do our little standby, let the game think for a little bit, figure out what it wants to do, and then we gotta load up all our soldiers. The fences here are going to be a problem for loading Carta. Oh my god, it's really thinking. Because she can't actually get around to get into the vehicle. You can see that she can get to here and doesn't have enough left. So we are going to have to break that. And now she can actually get inside. She's got to do this weird zigzag because she can't go diagonally through the fence.
What?
Which is strange, but such is life. And then, Darby, you've got 4 concealment and 12 sight range. We're just running you straight into the jaws of the lion. These are some full warriors. We've seen those before. We'll just have to deal with some rockets down to them. That's a pack of stingers. The individual aliens are not a huge problem in this. They're really like the bombardier is a little bit scary, but everything else, it's the hordes we're worried about and doing this quick. Those are the things that are going to be a problem for us. You can see that from their sight lines, Rewa can actually get to here without being spotted. And if I get really close to her, you can see that she's got the ATGM right there, and then that's the grenade launcher. I love that the weapons show up. Now, Pike, this thing is very long range, so you can see he can target this all the way over here. I'd like to get him in range to see the bombardier, but that's probably a next turn thing. So for now, I mean, like, I will try and leave him enough that I could scan. Yeah, we're not in range, so he's going to have to keep going. But it's not too big a deal. Hey! This is why we wanted to drop the minefield. You can just get down. You don't have enough to spray. Oh no, I think you still killed him with the oh my god, the hollow point. Yeah. Accuracy is terrible, but it hits. And then he'll have steady gun and he can just hold this side, which is pretty nice. Achilles, I'm so tempted to have you go hunting for things, so go on a little adventure down south. You're still hidden, and because he's got expert pilot, -4 AP move cost per tile for the walker. And we can see that he's still not spotted, so we'll have him just hang out here. And then look how many bugs we'll have to move. That's a bunch of stingers. Yeah, and they're all running around, but we're not too worried about any of this. You can now be seen. Who sees you? How are you seen? I don't like that you're seen here. That's indirect fire. So this would be the standard fire. How are you seen? Oh, these guys see you. That's pretty fair. So if I run you up and I hit both rockets, she stays hidden. And I kind of want to try and do that. So let's run you up. I just don't want the bombardier to be running up and shooting at us. So let's see if you can land both rockets, Darby. Nope. Terrible start. Oh my god, you missed both? She might get bombardiered here. This is the sound of all the mines coming in. If these land on something, they will deal damage. That's going to run up. A little bit scary. You can see now that this thing is in range. I can have him get down and scan this. Gets the scan on that, and then we'll also scan these guys because he doesn't have enough AP to do much else. And you can see they now have designated target on them.
What?
What this also means is now Rewoff, without moving, can just boop. You see it go up and down. Free kill. And if I fire this at these guys, it will probably just hurt Darby. So you're going to move up because nothing else over here could threaten you, and we're trying to get you to the recovery.
At your service.
That is one of our major problems solved. You can pop out and paddle that, which is not the most efficient use of your turn, but is also not terrible. You like 5 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so I pop you out to here. You'll see a bit farther than Roa, but not far enough compared to Darby. But you can get down and you can slam a pal into this guy. With the target's destination, it's always going to hit. And it just annihilates one of them. Not a threat we have to worry about anymore. A bunch of stingers we don't care about. And you two. You can be seen probably by that thing. Yeah. And I'm pretty okay just having you run this way. I want to know what you find. I'm not that worried about him taking damage because I'm just not that attached to the walker. And even like a blaster bug just won't do enough damage to him. You've spotted some warriors, that's fine.
Bringing up the rear.
Stingers running up. You have beautiful shots on some stingers, and the hollow points will, yeah. The first barrage one-shots them. That's running up, that's not in range of him, that's beautiful.
What?
We kick things off with Darby. We're gonna move you back a little bit and try and rocket this. With the mark, this always hits. Knock him off the map, and then you can pummel these stingers that are near you. You can see her shots don't one-shot them,
Leave some for me.
whereas the hollow point rounds do, and that's firing into APC. The hollow points are actually making a very big difference. Like, she still kills that squad, but it's much closer than it could be. I would like to find... Yeah, I can run you to here and grenade spam these. Wow! You missed all 3 of those. That's abysmal. Good news is Carta can pop out. And yeah, you see some stingers over here, but you can just shotgun these guys. Pathetic. Hit again. There we go. Yeah, so the small shotgun squad is still enough. That's spooky. And from where you're at, we can kind of just take a standby. Yeah. Oh, they were in range. Okay, but they did miss. So, calculated, actually. I don't know what you're talking about. You can tag her, and you can mark them. That will let Darby annihilate them.
Come on.
More adults. But yeah, Darby's going to have very good accuracy here, and it should, if not kill them, it should, yeah. They're broken and crippled. You've got nothing in your range, and I don't want to move you. You're happy hanging out here. And then Achilles, I want you to move as little as possible and get some autocannon shots going. Beautiful. You can waste that, and then you can get a little bit more distance. You can see, yeah, so that's all armor damage, but the next round will do a lot. And he's just a little walking gun platform. Which, speaking of, I will have him start the turn. Yeah, and he puts out so many shots, it's kind of unreal. Those guys are over there. I think Rewa, we are going to be doing some, just simply scoot over here. That is a blaster bug that I don't want to get shot by, so we're going to do our patented smoke play. And if I smoke like this should cover us, but still leave Carta the ability to pop out and pallet.
Sir.
If she pops out to here, you can see that she has a bead on it, and this should, it might not kill, but it will certainly ruin its day. Yeah. What is that, 130, 159 damage? Perfectly acceptable. That's another bombardier. Is it in range of you? It totally is. We don't need to shoot it this turn because it's already gone. And then Darby, you can kind of move in this direction to, scout out this
Oscar
corner
Mike.
and finish these guys off. Very nice. We need to keep killing if we want to actually make the progress we're trying to
Hurrah,
make.
Marine!
Now it's you, and you can absolutely shred this thing. Yeah, like it's not gonna live.
Get that bug good.
And your turn, and that's just you. You can get into some nice cover. Beautiful. Those are some warriors. Lots of warriors, but nothing in range. You're still okay here. And I'd almost rather have Pike go first. I want you to stand by so we can have some of the enemies move a little closer. And Pike, you've got decent shots. If I have you get down here. So this is 60 if I spend that, and that's a little bit too much. So I could just mark both of these, and I think we're going to. That's an incredibly useful thing for you to do. That allows the ATGM to be in range. That allows for a lot of stuff. So you don't even need sightline on this. You can just boop. And it won't do that much to there's multiple of them, but it will one-shot one of them. And we're still fine on the timing over here. And so I'll happily wait another turn. This is indirect, so we can just fire it here. Doubt it hit anything, but it costs us nothing to shoot that. You have them a little bit in range if you get up and move. I think, yeah, I think we can get you to here and tag this. And that accuracy boost makes it much more likely that rocket hits. You are so far out of range, it's not even funny. We'll come back to you. You can pop out here. And it looks like that guy has disbanded. And so my ability to come snag this is quite good. And I can go here. So I got a bunch of friends over here, but I can hide kind of behind the smoke so they can't see me. And then Darby, I want you to get in range to rocket this. You can't. You can get in range to shoot it, and it costs you nothing to fire. I doubt it will do much because of their armor. Yeah, you're just kind of plinking them for plink's sake. You, however, might be able to get in range. Yes.
A worthy foe.
And you can see the armor just blocked all of it.
It's on the move.
More bugs. Okay, so now we have a problem. Pike is in a bad spot, but also so is Carta. I've gotten myself in a catch-22 where somebody's getting mulched no matter what I do.
Sir?
If I don't move you, you don't actually have that much firepower on you, so it is going to be Pike who goes first. Pike can try and blast them with this thing, and I think that's what we're going to do. Because when they're both marked, this thing should do a lot.
Impressive shooting, Marine.
Yeah, I'm like, if the shots all hit, the shots all hit. We're probably going to lose a squaddie to the blaster bug. Ooh, very lucky. Now there is some merit to running up here and shotgunning this. But I'd almost rather just have Rewa. It's in cover, but I'm okay with that. Ah, drat. And then just shell that. She's got enough armor that the dragonflies just won't... Yeah, you can see their first salvo only hit armor. We're not too worried about that. Sing, these guys are actually in range of you, so put some shots down. And your hollow points make you absolutely lethal to those guys.
We're on them now.
You can go to there.
Hostiles!
More hostiles by Carta. I'd like you to get back into the truck, just to be safe. Achilles, you're sprinting over, and Darby, you're also sprinting over. But Darby has very good accuracy and can probably... See, this is why the hollow points would be nice. She's got enough accuracy that it still works out, but if those were a little bit stronger, it'd be a serious problem.
What?
You need to get back to the zone within a few turns, so we're going to try and hit this again. There we go. And then start moving. Those guys aren't going to do anything. Carta, you can pop out and shotgun these. Very nice. And then fire the shotgun at that because he has no reason not to. And you can see it doesn't do very much to their armor, especially at that range. As long as she can get back before the timer is up, we're feeling pretty good. Darby, you're in a similar boat where I can get you to here and just finish that. Nice. We're almost there, and I'd love to get this mission done in the timer. Did that thing evacuate? Yes, it is. We're at 20. Pike, you're feeling pretty good. What you can actually do that's really fun is he can mark that, and then he can fire at it. Half the bullets, same amount of death. Achilles, you're moving up this way. And you're... I'm kind of happy to put you here. Crap. He's going to lose a guy. Oh, no, we're good. If I shoot at this, it's not going to do very much, but we have no reason not to. You're the starter. You can see the crowbar has enough armor damage to shred its armor, and with the hollow points, this might actually kill. Nope, not quite. So he's probably going to lose somebody here. Oh, no, it just ran. Rewa, you got to drive.
Sir.
That's disbanding. You can buff him and mark it. He can shoot again. This should kill. That's the mission complete. So now we're just trying to get... We don't even need to get more kills for loot. They've capped it. We've killed too many enemies. And so we're not that concerned. I like to get kills. So, yeah, that thing is worth a lot, and I don't really care if you get shot by some bombardiers.
Are you worthy?
Oh, this thing does not have that much armor. Carta got on his sight. Beautiful. If I'm worried about Achilles, I can pull out after he does his firing here.
Cleanse the field.
Nice. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. Oh well. We still got quite a bit of loot. We got all the promotion points. Perfect mission. Carta's now weary and determined. Darby's determined. Achilles still euphoric. You're determined. Beautiful. Now we have a choice. For this one, we're going to do Protect Settlement. I like it a lot more than Smoke Out Nests. We got to hold the zone for 8 turns. We know this one. It gives us the hunters. We've seen this before. Right, another daytime mission. Basically the same. Carta's weary, so we essentially just swapped her kit over to Lim. And it's not ideal on him, but it will do perfectly well for this mission. We've got everyone spread out across the point, and we're feeling good. Hoorah!
Ready to go.
As usual, we check for if there are enemies immediately in sight. That's the bombardier we gotta hunt down. For this, I want to drop mines covering the approaches from, like, behind the building. That's the thing I'm most concerned about. So we are going to drop a whole bunch of mines in this area. And then over here, Achilles is going to be out here, Darby's going to be out here. I'm less worried about that. We'll drop a set here for if things try and sneak in kind of past Achilles. And to kick things off, we don't have a lot going on. I'd like to see if we can buff Achilles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, you're a little bit too far.
What?
So it is just going to be the standard boring... Can he hit that thing yet? No, he's like 1 tile off. Hey, problem solved. Sometimes the start's very funny. And because he's in a walker, he can actually deploy and get the benefits of deployed in a hardware vehicle, which is super cool. I love it. But yeah, this is probably going to be an easy one. It's a 1 skull mission. This type of defense mission is also pretty easy for our team. I'm not concerned. We're mostly worried about, like, buildings getting broken. That's the main thing, but besides that, meh. It's going to be pretty chill, I'm expecting. Rewa, yeah, like, you can go find people.
Bring me more.
That killed those guys.
Acquired.
Can grenade these guys.
Rifle range is always open.
You missed it.
Shut the fuck up. At your service.
I love that. Rifle range is always open, Marine. Shut the fuck up! Yeah, Rewa takes
Wait,
no
wait.
shit from
Enemy
anybody.
movement.
Alright, you can hang out here. We're being a little bit cocky, but I'm so not worried, it's not even funny.
Hostiles.
I am the least stressed I've ever been in this game. These guys are young alien warriors, so you can just rip into them with your gun. And I think you just shred them. That was a lot less good than I thought it was going to be. I should have sprayed that. It doesn't matter, they're still toast. Here come all the mines in the various places. Beautiful. That's running in and not doing a whole lot.
Major.
You will come back to... You don't have anything in range. Like, you are in a similar position where you can mark that and then blast it, but we're going to stand by and just let...
Got visual on targets.
Oh no! They're shooting at the armored truck. What am I gonna do?
Orders.
I'm gonna be so sassy to the aliens this mission. Alright, mark it. Hit it.
Deflected.
Yeah, not gonna do a lot, but it's
Let
mostly
me
just
have
opening you up to the
them.
autocannon. That's bad! Woo, okay.
Orders.
That was a little bit spicy. We can also be spicy. Alright, well we could miss. Hit them. You can hear them dying in droves.
Orders.
It's not in range of the PAL, which is a bummer. You're currently deployed, which just means,
Nice
yeah,
shooting.
that all hits. And then, let's see what this does to the bugs. Like, look at that. Just keep firing.
That's it.
Oh my
That's
god.
right.
Alright, I gotta turn my brain on, or I'm gonna start making very bad choices if I don't pull my brain together.
Bringing up the rear.
You're hanging out, and then bunch of bugs. I gotta watch out for the blaster
Good
bugs
spotted.
mostly. Those are the main threat that we're worried about, but
One right
like...
here. Orders.
Okay, so there are actually a lot of things coming at us. You're not in range for that, which is a huge
Orders.
problem. Rewa, can you actually hit it this time?
Wish them.
Yeah, a little bit. Just a little bit. And then you've got a kill on this. There we go. That's what I like to see. Civvies on this mission are weird. You're being fired at, I think. Oh, there's a bombardier back there. A little bit scary for him, but not the most. So Rebel's actually have to hunt down a bombardier back there. Or he's going to be in a world of hurt. You have a lot of friends coming at you. The Stingers, I'm so much less worried about than this guy. So let's plug a rocket for you.
That's it, Marines.
Plug a second rocket. Nice. That breaks him. This guy's going to shoot at you. And miss because you're deployed, I guess. You are in range to just start pummeling things, but I want... You're more in danger, so let's try and kill some of the enemies that can see you. As scary as the bombardier shots are, if I just kill everything that can see him, the AI doesn't fire at concealed
I get
units,
that bug good.
even if it should know they're there. Yeah, they're firing through tier 3 cover, so yeah, 2 shots hit or something. We're not that concerned. This is also out of range of your PAL, which is super awkward. Man, I think you mark that and buff
Ready on my
Limb,
signal. Orders.
because I would like Limb to be able to. So I just need to move to like
On
here,
our way.
and then this with the bonus accuracy shatters that. Incredible.
Always ready, Major.
And then you are going to need to help her out. So yeah, you're gonna start moving this way. Like you can get some autocannon shots going as well. And that breaks that, and you just need to go help Darby because she's getting kind of swarmed. If the Harpies ever figure out what they're doing, she's in a lot of danger.
Targets on the move.
So here's the threat, right? They can see Sing, but Darby's
Eyes
in a
open.
huge amount of danger, so we are going to have to move Darby first. And you have to kill both of these, Darby. Good news is, you're pretty friggin' good. So, Who said Darby needed help? Wasn't me. Here come the bombardier shots, but he's got jump the grenades, so even if it hits, it'll only kill one squaddie. Yeah, there goes Windy.
Orders?
He took the shot for the team. You can waste that. And then we gotta get you off of that, or you're gonna keep bleeding. But Windy took one for the team. You see he's lost a little bit of his power and numbers, but that's okay. They're firing at you entirely ineffectually. Lim just finished that.
Great shot.
I'm pretty sure it was going to run away, but it pays to be very sure. And then you can come here, finish that, and hunt for the bombardier next turn. They're running away.
Kill!
Yeah, so when I mentioned that Redwall was insane, I was not hyperbolizing, joking, anything. She is bonkers. Like, that's a full set of misses. So that's gonna disband anyways. It's just you. Let's see what gets closer. That's probably the main threat right now. You don't really have anything you can hit. Can we scan anything? We'll scan them for next turn, and then we'll buff Lim so he can get back towards sight. Harpies that aren't near you. More bugs, more bugs. Always more bugs. They're in range for you, which is beautiful.
Contact. Kill
And
confirmed.
every turn, Darby's just killing. You're still seen. You're seen by that. That's one building down. I need to not let more of that happen. He's right behind here. That was foolish. That was unnecessary shots taken on my guy. I could very easily have just not had that happen. But you can kill that. Waste it.
You are on absolute warpath.
Beautiful. For those guys, want to let them move, and then you... We're gonna see if you can start... Yeah, just plugging things. Very nice.
Good. Fuck them up.
Orders?
Those guys are there. They're a little scary, but not that. We'll leave you out here
Move it, Marines!
to watch this side.
Bug targets
Bunch
on the
of
move!
bugs. Beautiful. They're not in range yet. You can just spray this. Very good.
Major, C2 is strong. This soldier's very combat effective.
You can stand by. I'm really trying to get it so these guys will come into range of me, but I'm not seeing that, so we're going to move to here, get back down, be ready for their approach. That's another bombardier, which is a little scary. They should be out of range, so I think you're the one who's going to kick things off with a PAL. And that's another problem solved. Ooh, that might flamethrower Rewa. Nope, they're too slow. Yeah, the Harpies are theoretically very dangerous and practically not that dangerous. You can mark that, and then you can just fire your shots at it. Does actually do quite a bit of damage because of the mark. And they've got so much armor that I don't want you to shoot at them. But no one else really needs to, so just start dumping rockets. Yeah, the tripod fire was entirely unnecessary.
What?
You are too close to those. Yeah, and this grenade does enough body damage that it kills those. Idiot Xenos making me turn on my windshield wipers. I love her. She's so cool. So now we're just trying to clean up what remains of the bugs.
Major,
And I'm
sir.
honestly, yeah. This mission is going basically exactly how I expected, which is incredibly well. And the main threat is me being a little bit fast and loose because I'm
Kill all the Kutta.
unconcerned.
Major,
Achilles, you can go hunt that guy.
Orders?
That guy's running away. You can stay. You can hunt because you're pretty durable. You can buff Sing.
Seeking cover!
And then Sing, yes. Look at those sweet hollow points. Oh, yeah.
impressive kill.
Now, everyone just ends their turn.
As commanded.
Like, if you can get in range, Yes. Maybe you killed him. Nice.
Call the crows.
Potential extra money. That's the mission done. We're out of
Always
here.
bold, always proud.
That one was easy peasy. Squeeze some lemons. Beautiful mission. Windy is rescued. You're euphoric. You're determined. You're euphoric. You're euphoric. Now we gotta hunt a Hive Queen. We've done this before. We know how this works. We're gonna get in there. We're gonna kill the Hive Queen. It's another day mission. We're getting in there. We've got Carta back. Everything else is the same. This build, this setup is really working well against the bugs. We're gonna run this through like a hot knife through butter. Hoorah! Oh my god, and we have the hunters.
Doesn't bother me much. Let's just get this done.
And we have the hunters, yeah. So there's a lot of bugs on this map. Destroying this is going to be a little bit interesting, but we know that she has a lot of the young around her, so we're going to dump a bunch of mines on her, and we'll dump them around the nest, just in case there's other bugs on that. Kick things off, we do a standby, and the game thinks. Didn't think that long, which is pretty nice. We're going to buff Darby because she's the one who's going to be doing the charging forward.
Eyes open.
Darby, get in there, tell me what you see. Lots of empty desert is what you see.
Move it.
Bugs. Bugs are only a threat in large numbers. We are unconcerned. The hunters I want to have kind of go off and do their own thing as much as I can. They're not really at the most useful right now. They're here to do their best, and
At your service.
probably die to distract the enemies. Everyone else is just powering forward. Look at all of those. We got nothing else we're really dealing with. I don't want Robo to get shot, so you can move up, but probably we have Pike do a standby. Everything comes down. Let's see if any enemies die to the falling mines.
Bring in
You
more.
can hear them dying. So I was right about some of my assumptions. Pike, you can kind of move up. And we're trying to do this in 12 rounds. That's a really big thing here. So we're going to
Eyes
be...
open.
I'm going to be taking a lot of risks to try and get in there as fast as possible. None of these guys can see her. And we've got a smoke launcher behind her, so I'm very okay with her just charging forward. There she is. That's the Hive Queen. Keep going, Darby. You can see all these bugs on the minefield. I got them a little bit too far back, but overall not the worst. Yeah, you may be like, this is super dangerous. It is. I'm risking Darby's squad for my hubris. Also because you've got smoke launchers, so I'm not too worried. We want to get in range to scan her before we piss her off, because if we can just tag her with an ATGM, that solves so many problems immediately. You guys can move up, and I'll just scout that side. And now we can kind of have you move up and start kicking things off. As Achilles just absolutely destroys things. One down, 21 to go. Here's some more bugs.
Double time.
Thing, you and your hollow points take out the flyers. Look at that. First half of the salvo just shreds them.
What?
And then you are super visible to the bugs, but you should be able to grenade these. Solves that problem. They can now see her, which is very spooky, and means I want to run up a couple of tiles and just smoke her. Make sure that Darby does not, in fact, get killed here. And that's why I was okay running Darby up so far, because I had multiple units with smokes in range. Redwall has the smoke launchers, so yeah, we weren't that worried. I'd like to find out what else is going on over here. Lots of bugs. You're the main threat. But then again, so are a lot of these other guys. If I pop out, I can shoot once. I don't really want to get spiderlinged, but in the smoke, they're not a huge concern. So we are very much just going to move forward. We see everything. Yeah, I should have put the mines a little bit farther down. I put them level with the sign. I should have put them one more down or even 2 more down for when they move towards me. But you can kind of pummel this, and this should just, yeah. I'm like, it didn't even break it. Oh no! Back into the smoke. That thing is going to fire at Rewa. That's fine. We're okay with that. It's not a huge deal. Really hoping we can kill that, though.
Sir.
Pike, I'm going to want you to be in range to mark that pretty soon.
What?
For now, let's kick things off with Rewa. You can just grenade this. Yeah. And then I want you to go to a place. Yeah, she can move 2 tiles, shoot, and we'll move to here just to be safe. That's moving up. That's going to be the top priority next turn. Yeah, I'm like, if you go here. I wonder if I can get you here. Is this close enough? No, you have to go a little bit closer, so you just got to get into the truck. Rip. I don't like how close those all are. Ooh. Yeah, so there's going to be some things we got to deal with at the start of next turn.
Sir.
Ike, you're running up, so you can try and be in range to scan next turn. That's a lot of friends. A little bit concerned about that.
Major.
We've kind of gotten ourselves into a catch-22 with the smokes. They're now in the smokes, which is a problem. But I'm like, we can hit a little bit here. Nice. That helps. You can get in some cover. Yeah, and you guys are cracking the harpies and other things for me. We're not... Oh, God. Yeah, that's a huge problem. That is a huge problem. You get to here and get a smoke on her? No. Oh, no. My cockiness. My hubris. This is super dangerous now. Shit.
Orders.
So now the smoke clears, and you've got all sorts of friends on top of you, and that's really bad. If I run you away, you're probably going to get stabbed by the Hive Queen. I might lose Rewa here. My hubris may have undone me, actually. You have to run or you're going to die. There's no 2 ways about it, so we have to run you away. We might lose Rewa here. Okay, that's good. That's really good. Rewa can now run for her life and still have enough stuff to get some grenades off. God bless Harpies being entirely useless. Beautiful, okay. A Pike. You can mark her. And we can launch the thermobaric on these guys. Annihilates them. Beautiful. Man, Harpies are worthless. That lets you... I need, what, 100 to fire you 3 times? I kind of want to sit here behind cover and just hammer this. There we go. Ooh. Yeah, well, she's not in range, right? You can get down and start plugging shots at this thing. I want to piss it off and have it come join us. They're running up, which is quite scary, but not the end of the world. You take this out. Okay. My hubris got us in a very bad spot, but the absolute brokenness of the AI has saved me. You can pop out and kill these. Incredible. You can damage these things' armor. At point-blank range, it'll do a lot. And then you get back in the truck. Okay, we're not dead. We're not dead. And you here can just plug some rockets into that. Yeah. Beautiful. So now, on this turn, we have the indirect rocket from Rewa. Boop! Breaks her morale, and you can grenade the goons. You actually hit Achilles with one of those, with the scatter. That's gonna take out... Oh, no it's not. Very nice.
Orders.
Achilles. Start moving, kill her.
Shot deflected.
What? Thank you. It's like Achilles. What is happening, buddy? Anything else you can see? That's the Hive Queen down. Now we just get to finish off these guys. You can plug this thing. They'll eventually whittle it down.
Sir?
Eventually. Everybody else, run for the
Oscar
extract.
Mike.
We have 7 turns. You're quite happy
Sir.
in the truck. You're running for extract. You're running for extract. Now we just blitz extract and kill things on the way. We'll start off with you guys. They're just slowly sniping this thing to death. That should be few enough health that it leaves.
Sir?
They're not really that important on this one.
Sir.
Because of just the way we approached it.
Acknowledged.
They're not at their most important. We're so strong for this mission at this stage of the game that
Move out.
the hunters just aren't going to do that much.
A worthy foe.
Nice. And he missed that round.
More
Okay.
for me. Let's do this.
You can rocket that. Nice. Okay. They've fled. You guys can start moving. More than anything else, I want you guys to be the ones who make
Sir?
contact because I'm the least concerned about your lives.
At your service. Move
Feels
it
kind of bad
right
to say that to my guys, but that's just the truth. You can mosey up to
Sir?
there. Carta can pop out, kill the remains of this group. The mines didn't do all that much, but it's fine.
Find me the danger.
Achilles, you're doing shenanigans. As you try and get in range. Eh,
You try me.
unimpressive
Orders?
on the damage up there, my friend.
Who, sir?
I loved her little "Urgh." You can go to there, set your thing up, and hammer this. Really thought it would do more armor damage, I'm not gonna lie.
Op 4 moving.
Ooh, there's a lot of friends.
Orders?
Kick things off, you're going to get down and just start pummeling the weaker squads. Yeah. And just... yeah, but she's not gonna... this one's gonna flee, that's gonna return... it's gonna disband, sorry, to be more specific. Let's just make sure it doesn't come back, and then you can hit these. The young warriors have small enough amounts of armor that the sniper rounds do a lot to them. They don't kill them in one hit, but it does
Sir?
definitively mess up their morale. And then you can just shoot at things while you walk. The autocannon just eats through things' armors. Yeah, look at that. Look at that! It's gonna move up, and it's gonna be very sad. You can dump your rockets here.
Oblige
They got another one.
man.
Pike, with all their armor shred, this should, yeah.
Zeno eliminated.
With the armor shred, that destroys them. And then Rewa, you're trying to get Carta to the exit.
Xenos.
Ah! Get closer, get closer. Yes.
Always ready. Hostiles.
And you can blast shotgun at this. Won't do that much, but it should kill it. Yeah, the shotgun's just so good against them. And there's a blaster bug we're a little bit afraid of, but meh. It's the last mission of an operation, and so damage on our hardware doesn't matter. It will regen at the end of this mission fully, so as long as we don't lose the squad leader. So one shot is fine. And blaster bugs just can't hit today. It's not a good day to be a blaster bug. Darby, I
Moving
want
to
you to
waypoint.
move up for
Movement.
all that sweet, sweet vision.
Sir?
You guys are moving up. You're out of bullets, but that doesn't stop you from using plow through on the mech, and it's truly entertaining. He just runs over them with the mech. And it solves the main issue we're facing. You can move up and use your last rocket. Blows up one of those.
Sir?
Pike, I want you to get to... nothing else is in threat range? Yeah, so you can just get to there. Get down, scan that. And now we have the freest ATGM shot in the world. Boop!
Major, keep your eyes on this marine.
One shot's that. I don't want to fire grenades at you, so we are going to just pull to here.
From anywhere.
That's run away. You can get here. We can pal this. Get back in the truck. Yeah, we are speed running this section. That's going to disband. You guys, I want to run up.
Sir?
You're hanging out. Okay, so we got to kill that nest somehow in the next, like, 2 rounds, and I don't know if that's going to happen. Maybe if Rewa drives up to here, yeah.
Movement.
You can pop out, you can get down, you can pal this. Nice, that's the nest.
Building destroyed.
You can get in there.
Sir,
But everybody else, we're running for the goal. I think we're gonna make it, but it's gonna be a little bit close.
with spirit.
Blaster, the
I'm not
bombardier is the most scary thing here, which means that I want you to pop out, kill it. Nice. Man, the L100 PAL is so good. The Hunter Squad getting eaten by a warrior is whatever.
Strong.
Could not care less.
What?
Rewa, you can get onto the site. Those are moving up, but we don't care. You can get onto the site.
Find to be dangerous.
You can get onto the site. And we'll hold a turn just to keep killing enemies, but I think we've already gone past the cap because it's 15 to 30 based on campaign length, and I just don't think we're far enough in that we're like... I think I've killed, what, 25, 26 enemies? We've already completed the one that had 22, so
Bringing up the rear.
we're pretty close.
Keep scuttling about.
Hey.
I like watching your kind work. All backs bent, sweat glistening, that hilarious look of desperation on your faces. Really cheers me up.
His voice lines are weird. They're very mocking, and he'll often play them, and you're like, I just absolutely slaughtered an operation. Like, we got positive mental effects on 5 out of 6 people. We 5-starred the operation. Like, why are you taunting me, bro? It's because he's an asshole, that's why. That was quick and clean, quick and dirty. We can get binoculars, which are really good, or we can get the BR3A3 K-Bar Mod 1. Ooh, it's an upgraded crowbar. Basic battle rifles are already well suited for long-range engagements. This modded variant, officially designated as, I already said the name, Marksman, has a longer barrel, an added magnifying scope, and bipod for even better performance over range. However, this makes the gun much harder to handle and keep on target over short ranges. So this is a long-range crowbar. The damage drop-off isn't as bad, and it has 10 range instead of 9 range, which is very good. This is the kind of thing that Sing absolutely loves, so we're going to be grabbing this. Beautiful. A sutler ship trails behind the impetus, hailing your comms to come aboard and trade common goods with the soldiers. I love this, because if you have special soldiers, you get bonus things. So if we had Wedroth, we could pay 5 for a random item with higher rarity. If we had John, we could get a squad leader dossier for 5. Because we don't, we can either buy something expensive, plus 50 OCI components. We could buy something cheap with 20, but without those specialty guys, we're not going to buy anything from that. With that, that's some brutal slaughter of some aliens. Get our authority up to 85. Feels very nice. Next time's probably going to be same planet, but up against the rogue army. For now, goodbye. Thanks for joining me in the bog. I'm Willow, and if you enjoyed having me as your guide, leave me a like, leave a comment, and subscribe for more Menace and many other journeys to come.